Hey guys, how you doing today? Welcome back to my channel. So I want to say sorry for not uploading in a couple of days, but it has been for the best of the server. There's been a lot of server work that's been going down recently. The server is now in 1.9, which I know so many of you are going to be pleased about. And the other amazing thing is it's smooth as well. Like, I've always had issues with many other builders of building on 1.9 servers like WOC, where your frames will go from like 60 to just like 20 just instantly all the time. And the new server is freaking amazing. Like, it's so smooth and beautiful, and it's awesome. I can still use the CUDA shaders that we love on the channel, so hope you guys like that. And of course, everyone today is here for this amazing tutorial. So I want to say a massive thank you to Shivery for helping me out with this tutorial. Me and him built the car together. It's the Tesla Model 3, if some of you are curious. Look at that front grille. Detail on this thing is crazy. Like, we got our electric charging port, we got the little headlights on the back, the solar panel on top, you know, for kind of charging your radio and stuff like that, you know, while you're on the go, so you can keep all that kind of rolling. I think this thing looks absolutely incredible, and I know there's going to be a lot of haters that come to this video like they do with all my car tutorials and say, oh, you know, like, I build these cars which are thousands by thousands of blocks wide, they look so much more realistic. This one guy called one of my vehicles a pile of bricks, because, you know, it kind of looks like loads of different little rectangles. But guys, bear this in mind, these are cars which are designed to fit on, you know, Minecraft sized roads. They're supposed to be parked in Minecraft sized garages, and they're realistic to the game and to the building community. So I hope you respect that. And, you know, for what you can do within a certain amount of blocks like this, I think we did a pretty fine job. So, you know, hope you guys like it. The other part about this tutorial is actually something really cool. Is a Tesla charging pad. Now, I'm going to call it for that now until I find out the proper name for this. But basically, the idea is, while it's a nice sunny day, this thing charges up by absorbing, you know, the energy from the sun. It then stores the electricity within itself, and then you can take your electric car, park it up, and charge it. Now, this is like the most eco-friendly way of going about and traveling using a car, and I think this is a really freaking awesome idea. And the way that Shivery has replicated this in Minecraft is honestly, it's a work of art, dude. Like, you've outdone yourself. This is absolutely amazing. But anyway, guys, let's get into the tutorial. Hope you guys like it, and let's get going. So what you're going to want to do first, how I start off most of my car tutorials, is I get the wheel blocks out. So in this case, we're going to be using some black stained clay. It's a 3 gap in between and a 1 gap in between the wheels in width, as you can see. Next, we're going to get the stairs out and do all the stairs work for this build. So you're going to place 2 there, 1 here, 1 on the other side. And is there any for the back? I don't think so. No, we're Gucci, we good. Next, what you're going to want to do is place 1 here, right? Yeah, 1 here, and 1 here. We're then going to get the grey stained clay right out. We're going to put 2 right there, just like that. And now we're going to grab some snow, or you can do it with some acacia, like I've done on here. The download to my texture pack will be in the description if anyone is interested in downloading it. And it looks pretty fantastic. It just gives you a few more options of what you can do within the game. It flows HD at heart, but, you know, with a few additional little tweaks, which makes it that little bit more awesome. You're then going to want to bring the snow on the back up to the same height as the solar panel, which we have. Next, we're going to be putting down the item frame, so 2 there and 1 there. Then going to want to get a player head out. In this case, we have this one that kind of looks like red lights, and this is found in the head database, which is a plugin which you guys can get for your server. Next, we have this, and this is really freaking cool. This is actually an electric charging port, so you can plug in your car at the side. Once again, that's also found in the head database, guys, if you want to get that plugin for your server. If not, and you are playing on a single player world, there are ways which you can get player heads in single player. I've heard it's not too hard to do. Just do a little bit of research, watch a couple YouTube tutorials, and you'll be there. As you can see, we're now doing the snow layering to kind of give the bonnet a bit of an aerodynamic look and hide all that ugliness. Now, I'm not going to explain the sign because I know I will mess up. I'm so dumb when it comes to these things. But what we've got is we got some slashes on the side. As you can see, we got like these little kind of, I don't know what we'd call them, dashes. Then 2 slashes, a capital T in the middle. We've then got a bracket equals in the middle and another bracket on the side. We then have the two different faced brackets, not bracket slashes even. And then we have a load of underscores. Then we have a slash facing this way. Then we have some hashtags in the middle and the other slash facing this way, as you can see. And that is how you pull off the sign. I'm not going to try and replicate that because I can't see what it looks like and I will slip up. But that's actually how the front of the car looks, and I think that's a really nice addition. Now what we're going to be doing, guys, is we're going to be putting down these trapdoors like this. And now if you are on single player or vanilla, in other words, this can be actually achieved with just some redstone underneath, you know, and that's pretty simple to work out. But what we're going to be doing now is we are just simply going to be putting these down. So all you got to do is you got to find the right combination. So this is going to be 7, and these are 167 if you do have wild edit. As you can see, they go on nicely like this. I do believe for this side it's going to be 6. Yep. And these are just to give you a bit more detail on the wheels. As you can see, looks far less bland and way more interesting like this. So now that's the car tutorial part of this video done, let's get on to explaining this guy. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and just pretty much explain how it's all laid out, because I think that's going to be the best way of doing things. So, right, let's do it. So let's start off with a pad. Now, let's start from this corner. So let's pretend you're building this corner, guys. Now this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 off the ground, and it's rested on the 6th block. Now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then you have 7 solar panels, then you have 9 quartz slabs, then you have 9 solar panels, 11 solar panels, then 11 again, 11 again, then 13, then 13 again. This is a wide block, guys, in blocks if you are confused. Then you have some quartz slabs, which have 13, then 2 more 13 wide solar panel rows. Then we have 11 wide, 11 wide, and 11 wide again. Then we have 9 wide. Then we have 9 wide of acacia wood slabs, or quartz slabs in a lot of people's cases. Then you jump down 2, so you got 7 wide of these daylight sensors. And then you have 5 wide on the end to finish it off. Now that is the simple part, but let's now get into the kind of bit which will store all the electricity and pass it from the solar panel itself into the cars and the converters, I imagine. So if we come 2 blocks in, we have the iron block, but on that we have a hopper, or a hooper hopper as Corrales calls it, connecting to the iron block. We have 2 iron trapdoors underneath, and this whole entire iron kind of pipe consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 blocks wide. Now it is symmetrical, so it's exactly the same design on that side and exactly the same design on this side. So 3 blocks in, you have a lever, then 2 signs, a lever, and then a space. And that's the same for this side, for that side over the other side, and for the same side over the other side of that, as you guys can see. Now right here what we have is we have some iron bars. Now this is going to have to be done in 1.9 to look this good, but we have an iron bar here, then 2 below, as you can see, then we come down by 1 block, and this is just kind of hanging there. Not quite sure what that is, but I just think it's a nice little detail. I think what it's supposed to do is connect something like that. So then we have 2, which go into a green stained clay block with a cobblestone wall underneath it, a weighted pressure plate on top, and a button. Now what that is, guys, is that is actually the little thing which plugs into the side of your car which charges it. Now let's get on to explaining these supports. Now for these ones it's not going to be that difficult, but for the rest it will be. So just to use this as a marker and explain where we're going and whereabouts, you know, you're going to want to start these things. You're going to want to come from this block and come across by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then just take a left right here. So let's start with this block. What you're going to want to do is use some acacia wood stairs once again if you have my texture pack. If not, use quartz stairs, it will work perfectly. And all you're going to want to do is go back and forth like this. Back, forth, back, forth. And that is how you achieve this if you were wondering. Now you're going to want to do that 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5 times, but we finish with just a stair on the top like this. And you're going to want to do the same thing on the other side, as you can see. Now this is where things may get a little bit difficult, but let me just know this to you guys, is exactly symmetrical on the other side as well. So what you've done here, you will just want to do on this side as well. But in the center, as you can see, directly in the center, we have this really cool design of support, and these kind of look like X's. And I'm going to say shift, these things look amazing. So where do we start? Let's start with the outside corners. So we have a quartz stair like this, one face backwards. We then have a quartz stair like this, a block in the middle, and then let's jump to this one. We actually have 2 slabs right here, then a full block and a slab connecting even to the middle. Now underneath here, we have 5 trapdoors, as you can see, and this is just connecting the different support beams. Let me just take a step back for a second and let you guys see that, just in case you're getting confused, because I don't want any of you to slip up with this design. You know, I want you to fully understand it. Okay, let's get back to this. So from this slab here, we have a full block and then a stair. Underneath there, we have a stair like this, a block and a stair like this. And then, like I told you guys about on this side right here, we have the back and forth method. So you have one here, one upside down, one here, one upside down, and then one faced on the bottom, like you can see. Now let's come from this block across one. We have a slab like this. Then underneath it, we have one backwards, one forwards, one backwards, and then one forwards to finish it all off. And once you've done that, guys, you're going to end up with this thing. Absolutely amazing looking. If you did enjoy this video, guys, please do put a big thumbs up on it. It would be absolutely massively appreciated. And leave a comment down below for me and Shiri. Tell us what you thought of this design, if you thought it was cool, and if you would like to see more videos just like this one. As always, subscribe for more content from me, Buildz. It's been awesome making another video for you guys. Stay awesome, stay creative, and hopefully I will catch you guys in my next recording. I'll see you there.